Hello, everyone. Welcome to Phrase and Not the Exorcist. And believe it or not, once upon a time, Jaden Smith was my GOAT. He was my favorite rapper out of all the rappers that I listened to. All right. Uh, I had him hired in the Wu Tang Clan. I had him hired in Nas. I had him hired in Tupac. I had him hired in all those guys because out of everyone that I listened to, I prefer to listen to Jaden Smith the most. And why that is, I'll get into that in a second. But basically, I wanted to make this video, this short video. I promised to keep this one short, as a video of appreciation for a certain period in Jaden Smith's discography that I don't think gets talked about enough. So, yeah, let's go. So, basically, how I discovered Jaden Smith's music is one random day, like how I do for basically everyone. I was on his Wikipedia page. Yeah, because I don't know why I was on his Wikipedia page, but I just I mean I'm on everyone's Wikipedia page anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, I just I think I was looking for like if he was doing any new movies or something like that, right? But I just randomly came across his discography because I saw like Jaden Smith discography and I was like, what? Like he made more music other than Never Say Never with Justin Bieber. And as it turns out, yeah, like he had two at the time. I think this was in 20 when I listened to it, it was before Sire. Sire was 2017. So this must have been 2015. I'm trying to push. Oh, is it 15 or 16? It was either 2015 or 2016 that this happened when I just went into his discography on Wikipedia and saw that he had like two mixtapes and one EP. Was it one EP? Yeah, it was one. It was like two. It was two mixtapes and one EP. It was the Cool Cafe Cool Tape Volume One, CTV Two, which is Cool Tape Volume Two, which came out in 2014, and the most recent. Well, like the most recent one. This is the album with Daniel the Artiste or whatever. Um, so I decided to go through his discography, and the first song that I listened to was Scarface, and that just blew me away. It was such a banger, and you know, and going back to it after all these years of not listening for like 2 years, I still think it's a banger. You know, I still think everyone should go listen to it. Yeah, so basically after that I went and listened to his this is the album EP, since that was the most recent one at the time, which came out in 2015. And it immediately caught me. It immediately got me addicted. It immediately just gave me everything that I wanted, because at the time I was still, you know, at the time I was still pretty touchy when it came to swearing in music, because I was raised Seventh Day Adventist Christian, and basically I was taught by my mom, mostly my mom, since that's my mom's side, that, you know, not to listen to music with swearing in it, which was a big thing at the time. So whenever we would listen to the songs, we would also we would always search for clean versions of them, right? And but the thing with Jaden Smith at the time was that he wouldn't swear in his music, just like his dad, Will Smith, right? So that was one of the big things that attracted me to his music. But just like, you know, like even going back now, because I listen to like a lot of music with swearing right now, which isn't a problem for me at all right now. So but going back, it still stood the test of time. And what made me like a big Jaden Smith fan for about 2 years between that time, like like uh leading up to his Sire album was because of the music that he made. Just simply just because of the music that he made. It's because it was very unique, right, at the time. Like the whole melodic rap thing, the way how he made it at the time was unique. You know, like coming up like right now, you can, yeah, sure you can hear like some music that kind of sounds like it, but even now it still sounds kind of unique. All right, it still sounds a way how most people aren't really doing it. Like he really took those Kanye and Cudi influences and kind of made it his own thing. You know, like he wasn't really wearing them on his sleeve as much as he did with Sire, with his debut album Sire, and onwards from there. And I think that when it comes to people talking about Jaden Smith's this discography, I just don't think like anyone mentions, or at least I don't hear anyone mentioning anything pre-Sire, because in my opinion his best work is pre-Sire. Everything that he brought out pre-Sire, well, not everything, like the Cool Tape Volume 1 is very dated. It is very much 2012. Like don't listen to the Cool Tape, you know, unless you're interested in like early 2010s time capsule of like backpack, snapbacks and tattoos kind of rapping like that, like, you know, like Kid Ink, Tyga at the time, you know, like the kind of style that they were rocking with at that time. If you're interested in that, like sure you can give it a try. But remember, it's Jaden freaking Smith, you know. At the time, he had a pretty clean image. He wasn't swearing or anything like that. But yeah, that was just kind of experimental. But everything after that, like the Cool Tape Volume 2, this is the album, and 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 also all of the singles. Well, yeah, just like literally all of the singles that he dropped on Nostalgic Jams, because that was another big thing. Those singles that he dropped on Nostalgic Jams, because recently, like in preparation for this video, I just went back and went through his whole playlist on Nostalgic Jams of like 30 songs, and they all hold up. Like they don't sound dated at all. They like they could come out today and still be like really good, just solid quality music, and maybe even have like like a few hits out of them, really, like Fallen, for my one, Weekend at Atlantis, Lonely with Post Malone off of his August 26th mixtape, PCH, Blue Ocean, Keep Your Love, Let It Breathe, Zoned, Offering, Labor V2, right? Preach, Beast Mode was a really great one, where where he really uh made it like the most extreme showcase of his rapping ability, in my opinion. Like uh like in my opinion, if you really want to see what Jaden's biggest capabilities are as a like a bar, like sort of like a bar for bar rapper, like listen to Beast Mode. Like that's a really great one. Trophy V6, Scarface is a total banger. Electric is nice too, you know. Blue Ocean. Like I'm not just listing these off because they're right in front of me on this playlist. Like these are all great songs that no one talks about anymore. No one, like no one seems to even care about them when they're talking about Jaden Smith's discography, because everything's post 2017. Everything is Sire and Eris, and his most recent one. What was it? The CTV3 Cool Tape Volume 3. All right, everyone's talking about that one. Everyone's talking about how great it is, and you know, and I think it's good, but still, in my opinion, it doesn't hold a candle to his previous work. It's not as accomplished. It's not as it's not as raw. It's not as it just doesn't have the same feeling, all right? And that's just what made him my goat at the time. It's why now I can understand why back then I considered him to be my favorite rapper, because I thought he was so cool. I liked his clothing, I liked his hair, I liked his, his music. I liked his music. Obviously, I liked his music because I thought it was so unique and it just felt special. Because like no one else was talking about it. No one else seemed to be listening to it. Even though even back then they had millions of views, right? But still, no one was reviewing it. No one was reacting to it. No one was paying attention to it. All right, but all of a sudden with Sire, when he's dropping the debut album with Rock Nation, everyone's paying attention and reacting and stuff. And that kind of made me sad, because like no one was, because all the attention was on this new stuff that I don't think is as good as his old stuff. But that's just my opinion, I'm sure. So yeah, basically, I encourage everyone to go and listen to Jaden Smith's old music. Just listen to his playlist on Nostalgic Jams. It's 30 songs, but you don't have to listen to all of them. All right, just make sure you listen to like Beast Mode, Liber Liber V2, For My One, Blue Ocean. I'm just listing everything, but it's all good, right? Just like trust me, give it a chance. I'm sure you'll like it. All right. So because this music is really special to me, not gonna lie, I don't listen to it that much anymore. Almost not at all, like at all. But overall, this is solid stuff, and it's just so weird going back and seeing how good this is, and just how underappreciated this is. It kind of makes me feel sad, really, because a lot of people just brush this over when they're talking about his discography, and I think that's just a shame, because I think that this is the best music that he's ever made. So yeah, that's it. I promised that this would not be a long video. It's already over 10 minutes. All right. Oh, so we're not gonna make this any longer. So just listen to that Nostalgic Jams Jaden Smith playlist. I promise you're gonna find something that you like. I promise you that you're gonna be surprised at, especially if you haven't heard anything from there, at how good it is. All right. There are a few corny lines. I mean, it's not all peaches and cream over there. All right. I'm not gonna play it up like it's all 10 out of 10s and stuff. All right. Like, remember, he was still young at the time, but it's still really, really good. It still stood the test of time. It's still impressive that he was able to make such timeless and just unique melodic rap music. And at least in my opinion, it's unique melodic rap music at that time. So yeah, definitely recommend that you listen to this old Jaden Smith. That's why I once considered him to be my goat, my favorite rapper of all time. I still see him as I still see that music and like back then of himself as an inspiration personally. And yeah, that's about it. That's why Jaden Smith was my goat. And yeah, he's not anymore, but that does not matter, because this video is over. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know when I upload next. This has been Fraser Not the Exorcist. Listen to Jaden Smith, Nostalgic Jams playlist, and I'll see you all next time. God bless.